Welcome to Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. My name is Mompoloki Lerumo Mogobe. Our objective is to enthuse, inspire, energize, and empower entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs of all stripes here in BW and beyond. We do so by inviting these entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs into our makeshift studio. Sometimes we call them to the restaurant, sometimes we go to our studio, and we ask them to share their experiential knowledge, their experiences and their expertise, and we ask them as many questions as we can, aimed at empowering you also as a viewer. Hello dear viewer, dear listener, my name is Mompoloki Lerumo Mogobe. I welcome you yet again to another episode of Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. Always a thrill, a privilege and an honor to bring you yet another guest who's making a difference out there in the marketplace. And my guest this time around is Miss Nomsa Lukashe, who is from the beauty industry. But before we start the interview, guys, let me ask you a small favor. Kindly just hit that subscribe button. We need your support. That's the only way we can keep on bringing these programs to work on these algorithms. It's the only way. Please, don't just watch, but do subscribe. Welcome to the studio, Nomsa Lukashe.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mogobe.
I'm so honored that you've made it to the studio. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of your background?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. My name is Nomsa Lukashe, as mentioned. I'm a girl from Hanzi. I'm married in Mompoloki. I'm an entrepreneur. I have so much hunger in entrepreneurship. I'm the founder of Nomlu Nailbar. That's one of the brands that I've developed, which is very close to my heart. I love beauty, I live beauty, I dream beauty, I speak beauty all the time.
In addition to that, you look devastatingly beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me also ask you to share your background in terms of your academic background.
I have a degree in information systems, and yeah, like it's not what I do now. My business was born out of passion. I'm very passionate about beauty since I was very young. I've always that's how I was identified. That's where Nomlu was born. I've graduated in 2010, and then I started working. It didn't fulfill me.
Which industry did you work in?
I was mostly in customer service. I did not work on a department on information systems, like from my qualifications. So yeah, I gained more customer service experience from corporate, and it really helped because that's where I'm applying it now in my business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the name Nomlu, can you tell us what Nom I assume is from Nomsa, Nomlu.
Yes.
You did the same name, you brought them together or what?
Yes, it's just my name and the same name brought together. You know, when you're opening a company, you always dream of, a lot of names, especially like in our industry, we want to say about glam or something, but I wanted something that is going to limit the brand in future. I wanted a name that can brew like any kind of business. So that's where Nomlu came from. And, funny enough, when you say Nomlu, it's like you mean nails in a different language. So it actually worked. I don't know, I'm just saying it could be Swahili or French or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that like brand alignment. So
okay.
Yeah.
When was Nomlu formed, and why the focus on grooming and nails and that kind of thing?
Like I mentioned that I loved beauty from a tender age. Firstly, started when I was at tertiary. I wanted to do my nails, and then I'll go around doing my nails, but I was not happy with the outcome. It's either the nails were untidy or the product was not of good quality. And then the other time I was just there, I was being attendant doing my nails, and then I just saw the steps. You know, I'm an artist. I'm like, it's so yeah, like I can do anything. If it wasn't nails, I will design clothes, or I'll do hair. You know, anything to do with hands, I'm artistic. So I was just there watching, and then I'm like, okay, this is what is used. I went and bought the stuff, started doing on myself, and then later on extended to doing my friends, later on family, and then I started charging my 50 pulanyana back in 2009, 2010. That's how Nomlu was born. Yes.
Looking at your nails at the moment, it looks like a lot of time went into them. Can you just sort of help the viewer understand what's the meaning of this? What does this mean? Or how do you go about getting to where you are now?
Tatahela, with my nails, it doesn't define anything. I'm a nail artist, and you know, as an artist, we play around with anything. Today, I will just wake up and say, you know what, I want to try something new, and then I do it. That's why my nails don't look alike. And then I'm like, I want to try something. Every time I want to try something, I am my own model, you know. So, yeah, that's how.
What about the pink with a little bit of what looks like Chinese characters there?
Chinese character, it was just one of my, my colleagues was just, yeah, playing around, practicing the art, because that's what, like, we specialize more on the trends. And you know how Nomlu was founded? I was the only employee of Nomlu. I started in my garage at home in 2017.
And good company, a lot of big companies, including Amazon, Microsoft, started in the garage.
Yes.
Even Apple.
Right, so yeah, you see, alignment. So yeah, that's why I started. I was the only employee of Nomlu, and then Nomlu started the demand. And then I hired one person who was now my PA, who took appointments, just attending to inquiries. And then later on, the demand kept growing, like a lot of traffic, and then now I hired 2 ladies. I groomed them as nail assistants, and then we kept growing. It started as nails only, which is manicure. We expanded to having pedicure as well. I was also doing makeup. I'm a makeup artist as well. And then with the demand, the business kept growing. We started introducing waxing. We started introducing massages. And like I mentioned, that we are all about the trends. We recently introduced a service that is new in the industry, which is permanent brows, semi-permanent brows, because they do disappear with time, but after like with 3 to 5 years.
Is that
something that I have on now?
Okay.
Is similar to what I have.
Is this your real eyebrows, or these are, I don't want to use the word fake, but have they just been put there, or what?
These are not my real eyebrows. Like, okay, they are my real eyebrows, but they're groomed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about service, because you pride yourself in offering impeccable service.
Yeah.
How does Nomlu attain that level of impeccable service?
First and first, as a brand, we focus on creating value. You know, we have to build a relation between us and the consumer. I'd pay attention to their needs and deliver accordingly. And the other thing also is all about customer service. We are big on customer service. We always empower ourselves with customer service, because, you know, we believe that customer service, it's easy if you get the right customer service as a consumer, you always keep coming back, and that's more revenues for the brand. Yeah, so, and then employee engagement, when, you know, the growth, you have to also engage employees so that they understand the vision, live the vision, and just deliver according to how the vision is aligned. Yeah.
You do talk also of being intentional with the vision showing up even on, you know, on the worst of days. Can you clarify that with examples? Define one day where it was really tough and how the vision saw you through.
Yeah. An entrepreneurship journey is the most challenging one. We can agree.
Yes.
We can all agree on
Yes,
that.
I think
It's
so.
most challenging. Every day there's a challenge. And I go to a point where there's no problems, where there are no challenges, I get worried, because that's where we learn. That's how you understand the brand you are building. I've had challenges where I'll wake up. I think in our industry, it's very challenging that, sorry about that. I don't know what's happening with my voice.
No, but it's
Am I
all right.
nervous? But okay.
No, I think you're
Yeah,
doing okay.
just one scenario. There was a time I woke up, and the challenge that we have is that in the service delivery industry, is that people come in, after they get trained, they vanish. And in our industry, there's a culture. I don't know how we can break this, because people come in with intentions of getting the skill, and then they vanish. Like, they don't even serve their notice. They don't even, or their intention is not aligned with the vision. So there was a time I went to work, and then something happened, something that I did not expect. Like, it was a hit. And I was so demoralized. I was devastated. But I showed up. As calm as I am now, I showed up.
What is the something that happened?
Do I even have to explain it
Did everybody
here?
quit?
Not quit, but something like that, where like the whole team was against the management. Yes. So that's when I realized that, Nomlu is my baby. And you know how raising a baby is. You have to take care of that. You don't just give up. I had to, how do I put it? I was there. I had to attend to the situation instantly. I mean, as a leader, you have to, like,
Because I've heard it said that success is about showing up,
it's about showing
no
up.
matter what.
Absolutely. So I had to resolve the problem. I had no choice but to do it, and it was resolved. As an entrepreneur, you look back and say, "Wow, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get through this, but yeah, we keep showing up."
Okay.
Yeah.
We've had those situations.
And being intentional about your journey. That is also very important.
And how did you resolve the situation?
Obviously, when I started this journey, I only had the skill to give the service, but I didn't have much of running the business. So when I started, Nomlu just started, you know what, I'm frustrated at work, corporate, let me just follow my passion. And I remember my conversation with my husband. I was like, you know what, if I can only make the money that I was earning just to pay my bills, I'll be happy. And life will, go on, like, we will sustain that lifestyle. But yeah, the first month, it was a good one. That's when I started, developing interest of growing the brand. Remember, it was just done out of passion. And then I had to empower myself. I enrolled with Tokafala.
Yes, I know them. They've been on the show. Yeah.
Yes, I've enrolled with Tokafala. That's when I learned a lot about running the business holistically. If you ask me about break-even, if you ask me about cost of pricing, all those things, revenues, creating revenues, that's where I learned. So
you exposed yourself to growth. You attended seminars. You empowered yourself through skill acquisition. Tell the viewer about how important that is.
It's very important. As entrepreneurship or self-taught artist, we tend to take pride in saying I'm self-taught, but there's where it limits you, because you have to have an open mind. You have to understand your industry, go in and out. You have to understand it. So you can only do that by what? getting skilled, knowledge, going for courses. That's what I do. That's what keeps us on top of the game.
And in this beauty industry, what sort of courses are ideal? You mentioned Tokafala, but what is the content in those courses that would benefit someone in this industry?
With beauty, because we are a service industry, you get to learn new skills. Beauty is forever growing. The way nails are done now, it's not the same as they were done 5 years back. But this is a choice. Someone can decide to do it for 15 years the same way. But with our Nomlu brand, we are not about that. Bringing new trends, it's always exciting to consumers because because they also know when they come in and say, can you create this? They always come with ideas. They take ideas from your Pinterest. So when they come in and say, can you create this? And you are able to do it. You are winning. You are both winning. The consumer is happy. You have delivered. Happy. You are happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Delegation. This is something that most entrepreneurs find difficult initially. How did you deal with the importance of delegation and overcome the initial resistance to delegate?
That's a hard one. For me, there was a time when Nomlu outgrew me. When Nomlu started, I was doing everything like from giving services, marketing, post-customer service, everything, finances, everything. But then there was a time it outgrew me, and it wasn't by choice to delegate. I was pushed to delegate. And I don't regret it because I see the results. I'm here. The business is running itself. There's management. There are people giving services. And it's growing because the intention is to build an empire.
I've heard entrepreneurs, some of them, self-employed startups say, if you want to do it well, do it yourself. If you want it done correctly, do it yourself.
But like my explanation on that will be, okay, understand the business. When you delegate and tell Melanie to say, Melanie, this is how I want you to respond to inquiries. You do it so that Melanie can understand. When I say to Banyana, I want you to do the manicure service like this, and showing her, Banyana, and like she gets it. Because this is me knowing the inner, operations of the business. That's how I understand it. Know your business. Don't just, demand things that you are not even able to do them. Yeah, that's how I define it myself. Okay. Because when you at a point, like, yes, you can do it yourself, but there's a point where you have to delegate for the business to grow. It was very challenging because in the beauty industry, most people will be like, no, I want the specific person. We build relation when we are giving services in the beauty industry. It's therapy. So someone will get comfortable with Nomsa because when they are there, the Nomsa's sense of humor, aura is just relaxing, and you want to come back and get that again. So changing people, it can be challenging, very challenging. And this also comes to when employees leave. They live with the clients. They come back and poach the clients and live with them. That's one of the challenges, if I to mention, in the business. But when you've built a brand that people trust, Nomlu deliver your high-end standard customer service. So we are at a point where even when clients leave, they know that when they need to do their nails, they know where to go.
Yeah.
They always come back for the customer service. We also personalize our services. You should also try us, Mr. Mogobe. Come for a massage, manicure, pedicure.
I was just wondering whether my nails, what is wrong with my nails? Do you think they need work?
They need a lot of work.
What should be happening here that is not happening?
But what I see there, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but we need to
No, just
take
say
out
it.
the dead cells, your cuticles. They need to be taken out. You see
How
this?
can you tell they're dead?
This is a dead skin. If I push it like this, you
Oh.
can now see it. Or okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what would you do for me if I go there?
We have our masculine treatments. Yes. We also offer services.
What does that
for
mean?
men. We have men manicure. We have manicure for, manicure, pedicure for men. The services that we offer are different. We cater for both men and women. What I have on now is a service for women, but if you come as a man, there's a service that we do which is called buff and shine. We groom your cuticles, we cut your nails, we make them you'll see the difference. They will be so neat, and this is also self-care. You are coming in to relax.
I'm a traditional Tswana dude.
I know.
So we would tend to say, no, that's this business of grooming is not for us. How can you persuade me to change my position?
We are
Why do you
breaking
think grooming
the
is
stereotype.
important?
Yeah, grooming
Yeah, it's a
is-
bit of a stereotype, but
Yes,
it's
yes. Grooming is important. This comes, like, it starts with mental health, right? And let me ask you this, Mr. Mo. I know it's the opposite, but how do you get to, like, your mental stability, your mental state? How do you maintain it? What do you do?
Well, exercise,
Exercise.
activity, and then avoiding negative environments.
Thank you. At Nomlu, I will tell you, we have created an ambience that is so relaxing. It's therapeutic. And you are coming in, it's more of your exercise. If you run, it's similar to when you are massaging. Also, it's similar to when you are doing your manicure. When you are doing your manicure,
Another one I forgot to mention is meditation and prayer.
Wow, lovely. Yes. So you sit there. We are giving you a service that within an environment that is relaxing. You know, this is self-care. We are going to groom your nails. We are going to massage your hands. You are always writing. You are always typing. You know, you use your hands so long. They need attention to be massaged. And we give you a massage that is only for hands. It's not similar to when you are doing back massage or the whole body massage. There is a service called reflexology massage, which is for the
reflexology.
feet. Reflexology, yes, which is for the feet. You know, if you understand, you know very well that the feet, if you have problems with your tummy, there's a certain way where you massage on your feet, the areas.
I'm learning that.
Yes.
You're teaching me.
Yes. You massage the fingertips, and if you are having back or neck problems, there's how we massage the feet. Like it's, yeah. So you understand that you are not just getting there to get your nails done. No, it's a service that is also to do with self-care in a conducive environment. Yeah.
One of the things when we were prepping for the show that came out was that, you developed structure for the business. How did you develop that structure, and why is it, in your view, a crucial component in the beauty industry?
Yeah, I'll keep saying, as the only employee of Nomlu from the beginning, as it grew, you realize that you need to get the right people for certain areas. You need to get the right person for administration. You need to get the right person for marketing. You need to get the right person for sales. You need to get the right people to give services. So that is how we strategized our brand, so that we can deliver accordingly. Yes, this also comes to, doing things in black and white. We keep learning. The entrepreneurship journey, we keep learning. So before I'll just hire people and just, keep going with no contracts, nothing, agreement. And then when things happen, things that are not good, when you go through that, that's when you regret and say, oh, shucks, I could have, made this in a black and white agreement. Like I mentioned that the beauty industry, the main challenge is customer retention. Not customer retention, but
employee retention.
Employee retention, high staff turnover. We experience that a lot. It's a service industry. Once someone has learned, they go. So we had to find a strategy to say, I, Nomsa, spend a lot in my craft. And if I'm going to impart it with someone else, they have to give back. Yes, so we had to fix our contract and have terms and conditions to say, if you are here, this is our agreement. Yes.
Let's talk about team building. This is something that you believe is very important in terms of staff welfare, staff, retainment incentives. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, team building. Like, you should have, building a team, you should have people who understand the vision of the business. Make them understand the vision of the business. How do we do that? We train our staff on services and just running the business. Also sharing the vision with the team to say, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, this is where we see ourselves. So that they understand the journey. Everyone wants to grow. But if you are in a place where you don't see growth and everything is stagnant, you get frustrated and you won't deliver accordingly. So we do our staff training. We also just empower them on self-development, because if you are working with someone who doesn't understand or who they don't, like,
so how do you train them? Do you bring external experts in, or do you take them out to different institutions for training?
We do bring in experts depending on what the topic we want to touch. If it's finances, we engage someone who is specializing on finances. If there is a training happening somewhere, even outside the country, we take the specific department to say, okay, there is a training for marketing team, we take it to those trainings, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how do you communicate your vision to the staff?
Yeah, that one. Like, live it. I live the vision. And communicating that, like I was saying, engaging them in the growth of the business, for them to understand where we are going. That's how best we can do it. Not just doing things and the next thing they hear, okay, Nomlu, this is what is going to happen. It has to start internally, keeping all the staff informed to say, this is where we are going. Making them understand the vision,
Let's talk exactly about that vision thing in terms of if we had to look forward for the company Nomlu Nailbar. What kind of vision, what does your crystal ball tell you if you look 5, 10, 15 years ahead?
Okay. Nomlu. This baby is growing. It's been 5 years now in the industry, and it's fascinating how it's growing, like it's beyond me. Where we are now, we have created value chain, and this comes from the challenges that we have. We turn them into lesson, and we keep going. So we give services.
You're talking about turning your lemons into lemonade.
Yes, absolutely. So we give services to clients, and then we There's also diversifying. We now have a retail section where we sell services to other beauty spas. We sell products to other beauty spas. We sell to our clients for home use. And then also we do trainings as well. We train how to use those products. We train aspiring nail technicians, beauticians, and then you see it's back to also giving the services again. And
it becomes an ecosystem.
An ecosystem, thank you. So we are getting to a point whereby we are doing trainings. We are working on, they always say don't
So
announce.
what products are you selling to the other brands, to the other salons?
What they use on daily basis, your nail polishes, your everything to do with beauty, nail polishes, your massages, massage oils, meant to say, your things that are used at home, like your manicure kit. You can have like a kit, like we have tailored it for you to understand, okay, if I cut my nails, I'm gonna need a file to just sharpen it and smoothen it and buff it to make it smooth and all that. Yeah, those are things that we are selling. Like it's broad. Just,
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me take you back to where you were. You said you don't want to jinx it. You don't want to, but you have something that you're cooking.
we absolutely. Pizza ya kakata. Yes, I mean we are growing. We are creating employment. There is Nomlu Nailbar giving services. We are looking into having Nomlu Beauty Institute. We are also looking into branches. Yeah, so that's what we are working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so in 10 years, 20 years, you want to have how many branches?
Not to number it, but we want to be scattered in Africa. Yes.
You want to go continental?
Continental.
Or even international?
International. Yeah, international standards. That's what we are building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds very exciting. Exclusiveness services provided. You talked about the personalized services. We understood that. And then you talked about the importance of understanding customer needs. It's always a challenge, really, because sometimes the customer doesn't know what they want or what they need. How do you deal with that one?
We are open to feedback from our clients. We also have post-customer service where we call clients to understand our service, also the products. So what we do is, it's not a matter of taking everything in. We serve. Nomlu, for it to grow, it was influenced by the demand from our customer needs. If 15 people are going to say, can you have a massage section? Why not? We pay attention to the demand and then we introduce it. I was very comfortable with just manicures. We were specializing on that. That's still the backbone of Nomlu, hence why it's Nomlu Nailbar. But we are not limited to only nails. So with the customer not understanding what we want, what they want is a matter of communication skills, just interacting with clients, just to understand what they want and help them understand what they need, as an expert. So it's just a matter of communication.
Let's take something like massage, for instance. What an average entrepreneur, how often do they require massages? How frequently should they have massages? And what type of massages are ideal for the average entrepreneur?
For entrepreneurship?
It's three questions now.
Yes.
One.
Okay. One, what was the first one?
The first one is how often, and
I advise every 3 weeks.
Why it's necessary.
Every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks you should do massage, because we tend to get strains, headaches from strains, We don't eat well. You sit for long hours in the chair trying to, strategize your business. That's a strain. So you need that time out to take care of yourself.
Why every 3 weeks?
Every 3 weeks because, weekly, I agree you do the massage, you do it, and then you allow your body to recover from it. Mm-hmm. And then also, the impact it did on your body. Because you cannot, I don't advise every week. It means your body is now every time. So you need to give allowance to your body to heal, take in the healing, and just appreciate the service on its own. Okay. Yes.
And the kind of massage you have in mind, right? Full body massage?
Full body
back massage?
Let's say it depends. Let's say entrepreneurs, we choose what we want to focus on. If you are into self-care, I would say take an hour off work, go do a massage. If you have 30 minutes, it's possible you can do like a half body massage, which will also help because it goes to back and neck. It relaxes your thinking, mind, soul, and all that, because we have different types of massages. Like we have aromatherapy. Aromatherapy helps with the mood. If you are coming in with a sad mood, we have aromas that will help to lift your mood. We personalize the music that will help lift your mood, depending if you are stressed.
You're talking so softly, it's almost like you started massaging me.
It's in here. Yes, so that's how it helps. I've lost track of what I was going.
So that's one type, huh? That's that one type of, what you said, aromatherapy. What others are there?
We have Swedish massage. That one is just for when you want to relax your body, when you have strains on your body.
Why is it called Swedish? Is it from Sweden?
Okay.
I don't know.
You got me there.
Yeah.
I'll make a research about it.
But what's so different about it?
It's just your light strokes on the body, just to relax, focusing on areas which are mostly affected. If you have back pain or, shoulder pains, neck pains.
It's normally around this area, between the shoulders.
Yeah, that's where stress. Yes. So you with the Swedish, you focus on those areas. And then there's deep tissue. This one is where it's ideal for people who work out, gym, and people who do hard labor jobs, because Canada muscle tend to get sore. So deep tissue, it's more of Swedish but with more pressure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this where you put your knee on somebody's back?
The knee.
No,
that one is Thai massage. We don't have that one. Yeah, so there are different types of massages, but we don't have that one. Yes.
That one is a bit tough.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And you say entrepreneurship, which is inherently stressful. You need the massage to deal with that.
Yes, you need time off to just focus on self-care, not just massages. Come do your manicures, come do your makeup, look good, feel good, show up. Entrepreneurship, you have to, sometimes the image says a lot about you. If you walk in a room and you are not really looking your best, no one gets, Are
you able to share any testimonials or any feedback from your clients as to how this sort of services help them?
Yes. We, nail biters.
Yes.
We have groomed their nails from a very tiny damaged nail plate to a fully developed nail plate.
Tell me what had happened. They had bitten off the entire nail.
Yes, because when they get anxious, obviously they bite their nails, and then their hair very small.
So how do you go about assisting someone like that?
Come to the shop.
Oh no, I don't have the problem. I'm just
But
curious.
anyway, yes,
I'm asking for my guests.
There's a service that we give them. It helps them to keep away from biting the nails, and then obviously if they don't bite them, they recover and they grow.
Okay.
There's also a product that we apply to help the nail grow, because we're not doing enhancements only. We do nail treatments. You can get fungus. We do treat for that. We also sell product that you can also treat yourself at home, or we can treat you in the store.
Okay.
Yeah.
You try to go beyond the the normal confines of duty. You go the extra mile, and you offer flexibility in hours. Tell us about that and why you think that is important. Where you go beyond the normal operating hours.
Yes. Where there's a demand, we go. We are all about customer satisfaction. And when there's a demand, why not? If you are available, why not? I believe that when you are giving services, you have to be available. We also get frustrated at our operating hours, like on everything. You are at work, you knock off at 6 p.m. and then you get to the shops, everything is closed. You don't get what you need. So we are here as Nomlu to say, you know what? Even beyond our operating hours, we are available for you. For people who knock off late, for emergencies, we are always available. We have created a platform where someone can also book online.
Tell us about that.
You can book anywhere you are. You can book right now, Mr. Mogobe.
Yeah.
You just go into you follow our link, and then you book for services that you want. You can also choose who you want.
This is an app?
Yes,
Okay.
It's an app for booking system.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have made it easy for people to reach us. We are giving services even when we are closed. You get so you can also book your.
You mean
for your appointments?
You call the person and then you meet at the shop, or
no, not in that
people
sense.
People come to your house.
No.
Yeah. I
no, not in that sense. I mean, that people. Okay, this was me explaining that we also have a booking system where now I can monitor it from home. I can see that, there's a demand at 8 a.m., but our shop opens at 9 a.m. That's where now we avail ourselves. You see, now we can also attend to clients even when we are not at the shop. That is what we're talking about, that we extend. Yeah, we are always servicing our clients.
And you're taking full advantage of technology.
We interact on social media. Social media, there's no operating hours. It's 24/7. If there's a demand and there's availability, we avail ourselves. Yeah.
Do you do special deals for weddings and for, special events like anniversaries and things like that?
Absolutely. We cater for all special events. We also deal with corporates, employee incentives. We are available, Mr. Mogobe. If you want to appreciate your team, you can come to us. Let's see the budget, cater for you, and your team will be happy. Yes, we like all special occasions, birthdays. We have packages where we just cater for birthdays, weddings, corporate, individuals.
Okay.
Yes.
Tenacity, let's talk about that. All important trait, tenacity. How have you applied it in the business? Can you give examples?
Yeah, Tatahela in this case, we are very determined to solve problems, to get feedback and turn it into satisfying clients. We have really worked hard on customer service. We have improved our communication skills. We have focused more on consistency. If you look at Nomlu Nailbar 3 years back, there's consistency. If not, we are growing, we are improving. So
how many, shall I call them agents or assistants, or do you have in terms of specialists who are doing different things for Nomlu?
in our team, we are 11, including myself, a team of 11.
And what are the specialities for each one
We
of these?
have a masseuse who specializes on massage. We have ladies who specialize on eyelash extensions, what I have on now. We have
I thought that was natural
manicurists.
eyelashes.
No, they're not natural. They're extended, yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, we have manicurists. We have someone who specializes on the permanent brows, who's like aesthetics. Yes, the brows, yes. We have administration who specialize on admin, marketing team. So every individual is specializing on that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you come to the end of our conversation, you get a chance to ask me a question, by the way. But before you do, let's talk about market segmentation, especially on the retail side. I think you touched on it.
Yeah.
But I think I just want you to wrap it up and remind the viewer what you can do, what you offer in that regard, especially B2B, businesses to business assistance, where you offer services to other businesses.
Like I mentioned, that we diversified. We created ecosystem, which means we cater to other businesses in our industry. We train. Let's say there's a new spa coming up. They can come to us. We train their staff, any area of beauty, depending on their need, what they need. We can train for them. And then, they have a fully equipped and trained.
And you've done already for retailers, you've done a lot of training.
Yes, we have done a lot of training. They are brands that we are helping to build in our industry still. I mean, to us, it's business. Yes, they're gonna take away, the vision. The vision is always different. The grace is different. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me also ask you about COVID. Obviously, we're coming hopefully to the tail end of COVID. How has it impacted your business, be it positive or negative?
COVID has really, really affected us like any other business. We got to a point where our industry now it's more of luxury. Like our peak time is when there are events, like your weddings, your parties, your conferences. That's when people want to look more, good. So with those not available, you can imagine, but that's where we even learned to diversify and say, people are not coming to us, what do we do? We then got to where we teach our clients the importance of self-care. COVID came in, it affected us mentally. This is where self-care come in, teaching them to understand that you don't have to look good for someone to appreciate you or looking good for validation. It has to come from in here. Look good, feel good. So it worked. It worked because we had more traffic then, unexpected actually, but interaction with clients, the needs, that's when we chipped in to say, okay, you need, you don't want to interact with people on, going out. It's fine. We're going to give you the service at the comfort of your home. Those are things that we also introduced. Yeah.
The thing though is that you can't, a lot of businesses have said they've moved online and they've become virtual. I suspect with beauty it's not that easy.
It's not possible. How do you get service online? It's a service industry. You have to be there to get the service.
It's almost physical.
It's physical, in fact. It's physical. So there was no way how we could go online or virtual. So yeah, that's why we at least offered home mobile services to our clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's your chance to hit me with a question. What would you like to know?
Whew. Out of so many questions, which one do I ask?
You're only allowed one.
Which one do I ask? Okay. Mr. Mogobe, I think before we started this, I asked about mentorship program. But in this case, like, what do you say to, I'm not a startup, right?
You're a veteran, 10 years, isn't it?
No, 5 years.
Oh, 5 years, but you started around 09, 2010.
Yes, almost 10 years, absolutely, yes. So, what do we really need to learn as an entrepreneur? Like the steps, or how to follow, to get to success. I don't know if my question is clear.
Yeah, it is clear. Yeah. But the answer to that is that there's no secret sauce. There's no one size fits all, because in as many as there are a lot of successful entrepreneurs, there are multiple paths to success. But if I'm looking at you and hearing what you just said, you seem to have most of the key ingredients, which is tenacity,
thank you
which
so much
is
for that.
Customer service, consistency,
Okay.
and being brand focused and having a vision. So it seems to me that you have all the ingredients. What needs to happen is for you to be consistent and for you to be growth minded. Okay. I think the key to the success, the way I've seen it, and what tends to really do us in as Botswana, is that we reach a certain plateau, we reach a certain level of comfort, and then we stop innovating, we stop trying new things, and we stop scaling. So for me, as long as you're experimenting, you have that spirit of experimentation, which you have, that idea that you are growing, you already have that mindset, and you constantly build on what you have, you're going to succeed. In as much as night follows day and day follows night, you know that if you do certain things, this is going to happen. Okay. So keep on doing what you're doing, and keep on maintaining that positive spirit.
Thank you so
much.
much.
I have no doubt in my mind that you will continue to reach higher levels of success, because you've succeeded already. My view is that you've already reached that certain level of success. Maybe my team would not have invited you otherwise, but because you have to have
absolutely, yes.
So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, I really appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Look at that camera there. I want you to look at the viewer who might be watching.
Okay.
I want you to leave them with something inspirational, something motivational, a final parting message, as it were. Oh, it's over that one.
Oh, that one. Hi, everyone. It's been said, success is not built overnight. You have to keep empowering yourself. You have to keep sponging the knowledge. Understand the brand that you are building. Understand the business that you are building. Don't do it because you've seen Nomsa doing it and she seems to be successful on it. There's process in the process of success. So you have to understand your business. Do it. I always say, put in the work, do the good work. The result will speak for itself. Thank you. All the best.
Would you kindly share your contact details on social media and everywhere else?
Yes. Personal social media platforms, you can find me on Facebook, Nomsa Lukashe, on Instagram, Madam Nom, on Twitter, Nomsa Lukashe, LinkedIn, Nomsa Lukashe. And then for the business, we have Instagram page, which is Nomlu_Nailbar. On Facebook, it's Nomlu Nailbar. On Twitter, it's Nomlu Nailbar. On LinkedIn, is Nomlu Nailbar. Our contacts are 31174, 311174. Our email is Nomlu, bookings, not, okay, admin@nomlu.com, sorry about that. And our cell number 75926206, 75926206. You can also reach us on WhatsApp.
On that same number?
On the same number.
Okay, can you give them directions?
We are located in Fairgrounds Mall, entrance 1, unit G8. Fairgrounds Mall, also known as Dada Mall. That's where we are located. That's our first branch. More to come. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. It remains for me, Madam, to thank you very much for sharing so generously and for encouraging us and inspiring us on Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom. And I'm sure you'll encourage your followers to subscribe so that they can check you out.
Where is it? Hit the subscribe button and follow Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom. We learn a lot from in this platform. There's so many areas that improved in my life because of this platform.
Wow, thank you very much.
So
that means a lot to us.
Thank you so much,
very
sir.
much.
Yeah.